What's up, guys? Today we're gonna do a quick review on the Angel eyes. Over here we have just the round OEM style from Bavgruppe. Over here we have the DTM style. These are going on the blue E92 M3 you've seen a few times. These are going on that single turbo 335i. That's gonna look amazing. I went with the Bavgruppe bigger Angel eye rings. These are just the cool white ones. I really wanted the color changing ones at first, but having the car as Interlagos blue, I didn't think I'd really use any other colors much. I just think the white is extremely stunning. The design to me is just like the epitome of the E92. I think the big circle rings are just what always pop into my head when I think E92. And I think they just make the car look so much more aggressive. I went with Bavgruppe specifically because they were the cheapest kind of build your own option. We didn't buy the complete set, as you can see. So we're gonna have to take this all apart, get these rings in there, and do the whole process. But I mean, I think it'll be completely worth it. Seen a good amount of videos, good amount of pictures. I think it just completely transforms the car. So looking forward to show y'all what it looks like when it's finally in the car.
One of the reasons why I went with the Precision Raceworks DTM kit over the Bavgruppe kit is because of the stock mounting locations. As you can see, the DTM ones have the stock mounting location, which means that there's no modifications required. The Precision Raceworks kit also comes with the rubber that's required to reseal the headlight, as well as the carbon fiber eyelids.
It's a small update. We got the external housing off. Not too many parts, pretty easy. You got the little headlight doors here. Didn't require too much. We got our T20 here and our T30, just a few bolts, and we're getting ready to put these in the oven. So keep y'all updated. We got the light in the oven, as you can see. You're gonna wanna do this on 215 for about 15 minutes, and that should loosen up those rubber grommets pretty well.
We went ahead and removed all the housings to get ready to paint. So for the inner housing, it's just the 4 screws right here that you have to remove. And then for the outer projector housing, it's just a deep screw down here, as well as a clip down here, and then another screw. They were all T20s, I believe. So we got all the chrome pieces out for the headlight assembly, and we went ahead and got Duplicolor trim and bumper paint, Duplicolor self-etching primer, as well as Easy Off to help us remove the chrome. We also went ahead and bought some sandpaper just in case the Easy Off doesn't work properly, but hopefully the painting process doesn't take too long.
We got 335i Prov here fighting for his life with this oven degreaser. We're doing the chrome delete on all the headlight internals right now. So far so good.
So right now we're just test fitting, making sure that all of the wires have been properly placed. We have no fraying, and these turned out really well so far. Our next step is to test out the 335i and see how those lights look. So now we're test fitting the DTM style ones on the 335i. They look really good. Definitely adds a modern look to this car. Very happy with the results. Alright, so for the Bavgruppe Angel eyes, we actually have to do a modification on this headlight housing since the rings are too big for the stock housing. So we went ahead and did some markings right here as well as here, and we're gonna go ahead and use a Dremel and do some test cutting.
Alright guys, so we just got done installing the DTM style headlights here, along with the the Halo style for the E92 M3. These ones here don't require any modification, but the ones right here, the Halo ones, require 3M tape, and it's pretty solid. All we need to do now is install the lenses, seal them back up, and we should be good to go.
So now, since we know that all the lights work and that the wires are properly placed in the right circuits, we're gonna go ahead and start resealing our headlights. So starting with that, we have our beetle rubber. So one smart tip is to start from the bottom right here. You don't want water coming through these lenses. So it's better to have the starting position at the bottom. So just work your way around and just push it into the little grooves, and make sure you have an overlap at where the seal starts. So we just got done popping this back in the oven. We went ahead and got the seals done. You can pop it in a few times. Just make sure the clips properly lock in. There's 4, there's 1, 2, and then exactly the same on the bottom. There's 1 right here and 1 right here. Just make sure they sit properly. You can use the screw hole back here to pull this side in. This side is pretty tricky, but we were able to just use a bunch of gloves and just push them together as soon as we got them out of the oven. So far they look good, and we're gonna go ahead and double check that everything is sealed properly. So we went ahead and got all the housings back on. The next step is to have them mounted back onto the car and see how the results are. Can't wait to see how these turned out.
All right, what's up guys? So this is the finished product. Took us about a weekend to do. Got the Bavgruppe LED angel rings there. The Precision Raceworks DTM lights here with the carbon eyelid. Always a nice touch. Really sharp lights. All right, quick pros and cons list. Angel Eyes did require some modification. We had to Dremel some of the housing out to fit the bigger ring. See if I can catch it on camera. If you look right about here, you can see a tiny bit of overlap where we probably didn't shave enough off. Not really noticeable from more than 5 feet away. This side is pretty close to perfect, I'd say. These just look super aggressive. When I think E92, E90, I just think of these big, crazy angel lights. Love them a lot. I think the blacked out housing in the back makes all the difference. I don't think these would look quite as aggressive with the chrome housing, so definitely recommend that you go ahead and spray paint that entire inner housing black, as well as blacking out the back of that corner bulb marker.
Now moving along to the Precision Raceworks DTM lights. So these are actually direct bolt-on. They require no dremeling or any other modifications to the housing. This E92 335i also went with the black housing. However, on this one, we went ahead and added the carbon fiber eyelids for a nice little touch, and we made sure to put them inside of the housing. A lot of people run them just on top and it just doesn't look as clean, but inside they look spectacular. I definitely recommend these. It gives the car more of an M4 type look and makes the car overall very aggressive.